this is Nichel Anderson. I'm your host for my podcast show, Surviving Your Journey Toward Success. Today we're talking about why loving your heart is the best strategy to be happy. Alright, in episode 133, getting ready for Thanksgiving, y'all. Hope y'all are too. Thank you for joining me. In my prayer today, I'm just going to say, I'm grateful. Welcome to my Surviving Your Journey podcast show. Check out my book, Corporate America, Surviving Your Journey Toward Success. If you love it, leave a review. Help a sister. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this and get into this episode. Why loving your heart is the best strategy. My important wisdom segment here, I like to jump into that, is that when we love our own heart, it supercharges our inner peace and worth, as well as our mental peace for the long term right there. So no matter what you are going through, when we love our heart, we empower ourselves. Okay, that's really the main point. I was going to add like another one, but you know what? That gets to the heart of it. And when we do that, we begin to think positively and do positive, that we inflect that reinforcement of that goodness coming back. So let me get into my top 3 things why loving your heart is the best strategy. Okay, so you can be happy. So our heart love is the best. It's a thriving energy that can be unbreakable. So when we get into these love relationships or connections that we want to be cared for, but we don't get it back, you have to always have the foundation that going into it, you already loved your heart, so we can get that nurturing. So when you do have to detach, hopefully not, but if you do, you're able to heal more faster because you're not all deep into it, and our hearts begin to bloom. That's number 1. Number 2 is while loving your heart, it forms a strong bond with your mind because it's connected, y'all. And when we're able to process that, we can talk about it, understand it, get help if we need it, or at least help someone else that's struggling. That giving nature, that it forms that bond of understanding and the foundation. Number 3. Relying on our own heart is the really good reason why loving your heart is the best strategy to be happy, is because you'll be able to not only rebound faster, but you're able to get that mental peace really, really fast because you already planted the seeds before going into any type of connection. So when we look at those 3 things, what I'm telling you is that when you invest in yourself, it is really true, but you invest in your heart. Because see, your heart is the last thing that let go. It's the last thing that has to accept. And then you're able to blossom further when you're able to hug it, love it. How can you do that? Spending time, quiet time, making sure within 24 or a week time, you ain't stressing it out. Being around the wrong person, the wrong people, what have you. You understand it. They toxic and crazy. And you're focusing on yourself. You're just understanding and listening to the beat of you. Okay? Your task to dusk to dawn, guess what? Love yourself. Be happy. Get some rest. That's your task. Your motivation taken away? Tell yourself that you love you for who you are. Love is all you need. It's what your heart needs. Love our hearts is the best strategy. It's great. It's wonderful. I do it all the time. That's why I'm happy. That's why I'm doing this podcast. I appreciate y'all. Guess what? See you in the next one.